I'm Maria Kennedy, and I'm a residential mortgage broker with A&N Mortgage Services. I've been working with my clients since 2004, and I love helping people, whether that be to save money on a refinance of an existing loan or to help them with the purchase of a new home. I'm here today with Michelle of Berkshire Hathaway. Hi, Michelle. Welcome.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here with you today, Maria. I'm Michelle Schroeder. I'm with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Chicago, and I help people achieve real estate goals. So whether your goal is to sell or buy, if you're looking to first time purchase a home or even expand a real estate portfolio, maybe a first time investment, Maria and I are here to get your questions answered and educate you on the process.
Today, we're going to talk about earnest money and closing costs. Michelle, what is earnest money?
Earnest money is somewhat like a deposit that you put in with an offer on a property. The earnest money is money that shows the seller that the buyer is both interested, serious, and qualified. It's a sign of good faith. It's an offer made in earnest. However, as a fiduciary, it's my job to tell people that earnest money is not legally required. You do not have to put earnest money down, and there is no standard amount. The earnest money is determined through a process while we're looking at what the offer is going to be. So earnest money, it can help you in a multiple offer situation. Sometimes putting in higher earnest money amounts can win the seller over, make them feel more comfortable with your offer. And also, it's good to note that earnest money is not extra money that you're giving to the seller. It's not on top of your down payment. Ultimately, if a property goes from contract to close, when you're at the closing table, your earnest money acts as a credit and it goes towards your bottom line. However, it is there as a safeguard for the seller. If you were to pull out of the deal, let's say 3 days before closing, and once we've passed the contingencies within the contract, then the seller gets to keep the earnest money in order to be able to remarket their property. A second question that comes up when I'm talking to my clients about what is earnest money, how does that factor in, what am I paying? Ultimately people want to know what their closing costs are. So how much are closing costs? How are they determined? What can you tell us?
So closing costs are obviously a big part of the transaction. They will typically run about 2 to 3% of the purchase price. And things involved in the closing costs will be, lender fees, which involve appraisal, also title charges, transfer tax. If you buy in the city of Chicago or in certain suburbs, you will also pay transfer tax for the privilege of living in those neighborhoods. Also, closing costs will be taxes and insurance, different things like that. So if you need to know, you can always reach out to me for a breakdown, but it does run about 2 to 3% of the purchase price.
Got it. That's a great figure to be working with just for estimation purposes. Now, during the process, I know that clients receive what are called disclosures. What does this mean in the lending forum?
Disclosures are a big part of the application. And they let borrowers know the structure of the transaction, their monthly payment, and then the costs involved in doing the loan.
Sometimes during the negotiation process, either upfront or during attorney review, we negotiate something that's called seller's credits. How do seller's credits affect the borrower's bottom line, and what are they?
So the seller credit is not a check that you will receive at closing. It is just an amount that it will be subtracted from the money that you owe at closing. So it will be either something that's negotiated through the contract, or if there are repairs that are needed on the property, it just comes in the form of a seller credit that is subtracted at the closing table.
So basically, the seller's credit is money that you are essentially saving because you then don't have to bring it to closing with you.
Right, exactly.
Well, to understand earnest money and closing costs, you need to talk to Maria and I and let us help you make a customized real estate plan for your success. Our contact information is listed, and we look forward to talking with you.
Yes, hope to talk to you soon. Thank you so much.